Okay, yeah. My camera only records half an hour video at a time. So, excuse me. Look at all this black stuff. Suspicious, isn't it? Man, look how big this cave is. Look at the ceiling. White stuff on the ceiling. More black stuff here. Another rock pile. I think it's called a cairn, something like that now. I'm not into that stuff, but I do look for visual markers in the cave. Kind of like in the movie Scream. I just want to know what I'm looking at. Oh no, I think he said who I'm looking at. It's a long time when Scream came out. It was funny, I thought it was a legitimate scary movie. I thought it was really scary. Everybody else was like, yeah man, it's a spoof of scary movies. I thought spoofs were supposed to be funny. I don't remember really laughing during Scream, but whatever. Maybe I'm just obtuse. All right, anyway. But look at the wall here. Some cool stuff on the wall here. Some cool stuff hanging from the ceiling there. Let's see if I can get closer. A small rock pile here. Kind of suspicious coincidence. Wonder if somebody built it here so that they could get closer like this. Okay. My gimbal doesn't like to be held at that angle. My gimbal only has a certain range of motion. So I don't want to melt the poor thing down. It's a nice sand. It's a pile of sand, but notice the holes from water dripping from the ceiling. Make a little impact craters. So if you see that, please don't touch it. It's a natural formation. Look at the ceiling here. Wow. I don't know why my gimbal thinks it's not balanced side to side, but I was really careful balancing it side to side. Yeah, it's about as balanced as it's going to get. I like this coloring here where it's alternating, like black background, white lines. It's kind of like Yellowstone National Park, like near the north entrance, you know? It's like, I mean, honestly, Yellowstone is almost like one big limestone formation, but without the ceiling. Anyway, of course, if there was air like that inside of a cave, it'd be extremely dangerous to go inside the cave. You'd like suffocate. I mean, when you're smelling those sulfur fumes, yeah, it's good stuff. It's like Yellowstone is the prettiest sewage treatment plant in the world. Just kidding. All right. I've only been there once. I spent 3 days. It was awesome. I'm going to wait a couple years before I go back. I want to go to Montana, but there's plenty of other stuff in Montana I want to do. So I don't know if I'll have time to stop by Yellowstone again. Probably going to wait until late May next year so I can take several weeks. Go for a nice long trip. It's kind of tricky though. It's about the seasons, you know. A lot of stuff is closed in the winter, like Yellowstone. Even a lot of the major roads, they close in the winter. Ride a snowmobile, but even a Jeep Wrangler couldn't get through. So even though you might have more free time in the winter, you might not be able to get where you want to go. So even in the spring, Glacier National Park, and there's like a road, Glacier National Park, it doesn't open until like July because it gets so much snow in the winter. So might actually, wow, this is colorful. This is like the only colorful part of this cave. Fascinating. Very pretty. Ooh, look how wide it is here. I mean, the cave's like 20 feet wide easily. It's really smooth, hardly any breakdown. Look at that dark color coming out of the crack. It's like a cheap horror movie, the blood coming out of the crack. What was that? The Shining? Theatrical version? No. Wait. Yeah, I think that was the theatrical version of The Shining. The one with all the blood coming through the elevator. Yeah. I never saw that movie when I was a kid. It came out when I was really young, but I remember seeing the previews. It didn't gross me out or scare me. It just kind of confused me. It's like, where the heck could that much blood possibly come from? Anyway. It's like one rock pile here. Other than that, it's pretty much smooth passage. Kind of cool here. There's like, the rock has one little flat line of white mineral deposit on it. It's gonna stay to the left, but I wanted to get up on top of this rock pile. Even up here on the breakdown, there's minerals coming on. That's kind of cool. Different contrast color. Sure, it's weird I haven't seen any bats though. I don't know, it's not that hot out, so from what I heard in the summer, a lot of the bats actually sleep in the trees, not the caves. I have no idea why they would do that. You think they want to go in where it's dark? Oh well. Next time I see a bat, I'll ask him. Wow. See, this is kind of interesting because look at this. The ceiling's nice and smooth, right? Like there's no breakdown, but there's breakdown rock because it came from the wall. The breakdown here isn't from the ceiling, it's from the wall. Details. But okay, the battery light on my camera is blinking red. I'm gonna keep shooting. So here's something interesting. I'm going down the tube, but if you look at the curve here, it looks like I'm going up the tube. So what that tells me is that, actually I'm not exactly sure, other than the floor sagged. I think that's how that did it. Instead of actually from flow, it's from sagging funny. Like it sagged more at one end or something. Very interesting. But yeah, that is unusual. All right. So this is the end of the cave. Well, this too. This cave branches out, obviously. All right, this is as far as I'm going to go. As you can see, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. It really does dead end. So notice here, even though the floor is pretty small and the wall's pretty small, there's still some breakdown rocks. The walls like came delaminated and so on. See how I'm doing for time. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going until my camera actually dies. I used to have a GoPro. When the battery died, it would beep to let me know. And then I had a different version of GoPro. It didn't beep to let me know. It just stopped working and I had to figure it out on my own. So, yeah. It's weird, this cave doesn't echo. The cave I was doing yesterday, it echoed weird. It sounded like there were vehicles outside, but there are no vehicles near here. We're in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, that's weird. I don't think I ever did figure out the noise, but this one's not making the same noise. Very interesting indeed. This is confusing. Oh, wait a minute. So wait a minute, I'm in the main level now. Just want to show you where I am. Okay, there's the tube down the hill. Here's breakdown pile. Breakdown pile. Here's way out. Notice the flow lines on both sides. Notice how the wall slopes instead of straight up. It's not really an arch shape. Kind of interesting. Boy, I do like the bright color here. It's like they took the cave and then covered it with a layer of rust. It's like, yeah, you know, it would look really good in here. Rust. Okay, sounds legit. Okay, I'm trying to stay to the left, but I do have to be careful. I think there's a cliff coming up here on the left. Oh yeah, here it is. I didn't even notice this on the way in. It's so small. But look at this. There's a hole here. It's like 30 feet down. Jeez. From what I heard, it's just a room too. It doesn't even go anywhere. But yeah, that's crazy. If I fall down there, or worse, drop my car keys down there, yeah, it's over. All right, here we go. But if you want to practice your vertical caving, there you go. There's a rock pile down there, so obviously somebody's been down there. He didn't invite me. Actually, probably did, and I'm like, I'm too scared. Anyway, there's another rock pile. At least there's no graffiti in this cave. I was doing a cave yesterday. It's a much nicer cave, but it just like this one, beginning cavers can find it confusing to navigate. So people use spray paint to point arrows, showing the way out. Try to keep people from getting too lost. Considering what a big cave it is, it's kind of understandable. But definitely wouldn't want to be stuck in a cave that's, you know, couple hours long and not be able to remember how the heck you got out or how you got in so you can get back out. There's a lot of small formations in here. See, there's a small formation on the wall there. A couple small formations on the wall down there. I really like that one I already showed you though. The one that instead of round is all flat. That's very, very rare. I have no idea what would cause that. It must be air bubbles, like gas bubbles holding it, like inflating it or something crazy like that. So I think if I were rich, had an amusement park, well, that's the thing. If you just make a fake cave out of concrete like regular amusement parks, it's a lot cheaper. If you want to do it halfway realistic, it'd be so much more work. Like, you know what, what's it called? Rock candy is, right? Could you imagine making rock candy into a big cave, a big crystal cave of sugar? Boy, that'd be like the coolest cave ever. Until people started licking it. Actually, any little moisture would, yeah. That'd be something for a rich dude to do in his free time. Anyway. Or, in Mexico, they have those salt caverns. I'd like to see those sometime, but they're super hot. There's no way I'm going in there. Extremely dangerous caves. But if you could make it artificially, keep it zero humidity, you know, by having it really cold or something. Seems like a pretty cool way to try that. Nice little balcony here. So you see down the side how it kind of looks like it was dripping down. On the top, it's more flat. Not quite as noticeable. What is there? It's weird how it bulges out here. Like the lava flowed around a pre-existing rock or something like that. Kind of interesting. Here's another one of the bigger formations in this cave. Luckily, it's underneath that little ledge. Keep it from people accidentally stepping on it. Surprised nobody's tried to steal it. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Interesting indeed. Some up here on the wall too. See if I can get up here without tripping. Wow. Just find it fascinating. Oh, that's funny. I was looking so far down, I didn't even notice the formations up here. That's the thing, you can't, it's just like driving. You can't get tunnel vision. You need to look everywhere. Left, right, up, down, forward, backward. Whatever I missed. It's basically one of the main reasons car wrecks happen is something happens and the driver doesn't notice it. It's like, oh shoot, there's a disaster. Oops, too late. Oh well. See if it'll focus any closer. Cool. All right, let's see if I can get back down. What's cool at this ledge I'm standing on, there aren't any formations. It's just smooth. So it's safe for me to walk up there and not damage anything. Interesting hole. Oh, this is cool. So look at this. There's like a small formation. It's like little pieces of formation, but it's not broken off. It formed that way. Cool. So obviously that thing like broke into pieces while it was forming. Huh. While it was still cooling. You know, while it was still sort of semi-liquid. Liquid with high viscosity. Another rock pile.